What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're here for another episode of our San Diego Chargers Flashback Franchise Rebuild. We are here at the conclusion of the 2019 NFL Draft. Very quick recap. We pretty much kind of went how the Chargers went in real life. We got Jerry Tillery and Nasir Adderley with our first two selections. Jerry Tillery joined the Kelvin Benjamin weight training program. He's up to 310 because he is going to be hopefully emerging as our starting nose tackle. Nasir Adderley is depth, maybe, and the idea is the planned successor to Eric Weddle as our starting free safety. We got Tony P, hidden dev, running back, could be a nice RB2, RB3, somewhere in that range behind Melvin Gordon, and the rest of the draft was fairly solid. An exciting thing as we start this is usually this is the final episode of these rebuilds. However, I had an awesome creator on my Discord who went through, updated the portraits, knows a lot more about, it's not really mods, but knows a lot more of how to maximize and modify things on PC for Madden. He's gone ahead, Tribe Warpath is his name, full credit to him. He's gone ahead and updated the 2020 draft class. So we got 2 years left. Today, the 2019 season, and we'll be back in a couple days to finish out this rebuild. So we have 2 years, a 2-year window to try and win another Super Bowl title here with the San Diego Chargers. We already have 2 in the bag. We're still looking for the hat trick. We're still looking for the thrice. Here's our squad as we enter this 2019 season. We got Dak Prescott at quarterback. He was solid last year. Melvin Gordon is one of the best running backs in the NFL. Same with Keenan Allen. We got Allen Robinson, who's been solid. Would be awesome to get him a dev trade, but still a 93 overall. Jamison Crowder's here. Offensive line is solid. Getting up there in age a little bit, especially on that right-hand side. Vasquez and Velda here. I don't know where they're going to be at the end of this 2-year window that we have for the remainder of the rebuild, but my plan is probably to ride them into the ground if possible. And there's big old Kelvin Benjamin at tight end, 91 overall. He's been a beast for us as well. Defensively, it's sexy. It's pretty. Tillery probably won't get the start right away. We got Grover Stewart, 74 star. Maybe we'll still go with the dev trait there and Tillery's death. But Leonard Williams, X Factor, Mo Wilkerson. We got Jair Alexander and Xavier Howard at corner. Taylor Mays, Eric Weddle at safety. Shaq Barrett, Quan Alexander. Bobby Wags as a superstar X Factor. And Shaquem Griffin, edge rusher. Drafted him last year. He's been fairly solid for us. How dare they? How dare they not give him, his uniqueness, we'll say. But I'm very happy with our squad, and I definitely think that over the next 2 years, we're going to be contenders. We're not going to be going against the wall. Not going to be betting against the odds to try to win. Our team's very good, as you can see, 90 overall, and Dak Prescott's only going to get better. Like, you could arguably say our worst starter in terms of importance and rating is Dak Prescott, and he was solid last year. He's only going to get better. I would love to get him a dev trait at some point. Be it a dev trade scenario. If that happens at any point this season, that'll be the game we hop in and play. Or, based off of stats at the end of this season, if we can have him top 5 in yards, top 5 in touchdowns, and he can organically and naturally go up a dev trade, that would be huge. But let's go for it here, fellas. The 2019 NFL season with the San Diego Chargers. Here's a look at the draft class. Looks awesome. The last time we highlighted the 2020 draft class, it was all just random. The names and ratings and stuff were probably okay, but we didn't have the player portraits. I thought that felt kind of lame. But now that they're fully up to date, that looks absolutely beautiful. Let's scout the first couple of guys here, even though we're absolutely not going to be in position to pick them. But let's go. Feeling good. At about the midway point of the 2019 season, 5-3. And a nice Week 9 victory over divisional rival Oakland Raiders, 35-20. We are tied. This is tight between the Chiefs and the Raiders here in the AFC West. No clear-cut top team, which is good. It's going to come down to the nitty-gritty. I was hoping this was going to be another X-Factor QB scenario. Still looking to try and get Dak Prescott off of that star dev, but 5-3 ain't too shabby. I'm almost going to gamble on this episode that we can go to the playoffs, and that will be our gameplay. I wanted to play that. We will start with X Factor Leonard Williams. Definitely want him re-signed for the remainder of this rebuild. We're at that point right now, especially when we're dealing with veterans like Taylor Mays. Do we want these guys for the entirety? Because we're only going to have one more offseason. So are we going to be able to upgrade these positions, or is it going to be better just gambling with the veteran player that we already have on the roster? So I'm looking here, obviously at quarterback, Dak Prescott, that's still very affordable. So we'll just grab that. Shaq Barrett will let hit the market just because we might be able to upgrade edge rusher there. Might be able to upgrade over Vasquez. Might be able to upgrade over Eric Weddle. I'm not so sure about right tackle. 84 for Veld here is fairly reasonable. I mean, even 83 for Vasquez, even if he re-ups for 1 year, but that regression could be hard. He's a year older. We'll kind of go into, like, we didn't spend any money in our last free agency period because I knew you at least want to have that option that if we want to go all in for next year in this free agency and have $0 available to salary cap, we at least have that option. So let's kind of, if Weddle and Vasquez, for example, even Shaq Barrett are the best players available in free agency, we will try and get them back. But at this given point in time, I want to see the market before I hand out any more contracts. The gamble paid off. We have punched our ticket to the wild card, so that is the game we're going to play here against the 9-7 Kansas City Chiefs. Divisional rival game right off the gate. Once again, we're the number 2 seed. Last year, so the last video, we were also the number 2 seed. We were one and done, but that was all sin. I feel like we'll be able to get a nice victory here and play at 4:30 on the ensuing Saturday. So let's look at our season. Let's look at our team. I don't think we had many hidden dev trades, at least of starters. Tony Pollard was a hidden dev, but we haven't played nearly enough snaps. And on the defensive side, this year, Adderley also hasn't played enough snaps. They're probably most likely both star dev players. We could assume, statistically speaking, for an AFC West winning Charger team, here's where our stats lie. Dak Prescott, actually wasn't particularly good, but not bad. Didn't cost her. That's like prime Dak Prescott before Kellen Moore came in there and they started airing the ball out a lot in Dallas. The rushing attack was good, 12-8 for Melvin Gordon, 6-7 to Anthony Thomas. 3 rushing touchdowns there from Dak Prescott. On a receiving standpoint, 76 catches, 900 yards, 5 touchdowns for Kelvin Benjamin leading the team. Keenan Allen Robinson, okay year, 7 touchdowns for Crowder is fine. Defensively, Bobby Wagner, 136 tackles, 4.5 sacks, 2 picks, 11 TFLs, looks good. Sacks are down though. Mo Wilkerson only 6.5 leading the team. He had 16.5 last year. 4 picks, Taylor Mays leading the squad. One of our make rights, one of our career revivals. Who else have we had this year? I guess Calvin Benjamin also. That's one of my favorite things about this series is getting guys. It's all fine and good when we get the Jair Alexanders and we get the Bobby Wagners of the world. But it's also fun to mix in guys that were busts and make them into really good players. And you could argue that we've kind of done that with Melvin Gordon in a ways. Melvin Gordon never reached the peaks that he has with us. You could also say that's with Kelvin Benjamin was definitely a reclamation project. Taylor Mays was definitely a reclamation project. That's probably it, though. I mean, kinda Leonard Williams. I mean, the fact that Leonard Williams is a 99 X Factor is good. But, I mean, he's playing really well with the Giants now, so I'm not going to take claim for that one. I'm not going to take credit for that one. But it's fun, and I'm glad that we've had success with these guys. Yearly awards, Sam Bradford with the Washington football team is your MVP. In the AFC, any Chargers? Probably not. Continue to be the most disrespected and slept on team in the entirety of the NFL. So we got this wild card game. We're going to hop in, we're going to play it, and we're going to win it. What these Chiefs got? Let's see what they're looking like. Gilmore and Jake. Ooh, shout out to the Bears flashback rebuild. Jay Cutler's their quarterback. Stephon Gilmore. They got Zach Martin, Ronnie Stanley, Jake Locker. So Jake Locker's most likely their starter, right? Because he had all the awards. Jamal Charles, Victor Cruz, Aqib Talib. So it's an older roster. Solid offensive line. Got one of the best corners in the league. Am I worried? Not one goddamn bit. We actually played the Kansas City Chiefs in our last video. That was our regular season game, and they did not like it when we ran the ball. So that will be our priority here. Get Melvin Gordon going early. Get Melvin Gordon going often. Let's see if we can get to move the chains here. First snap gets blocked up fairly well. It's going to be a long day if you're letting Melvin Gordon get like 8 yards a touch. Third and 8 here. Got some options. Got Keenan Allen on the streak. Robinson, Gordon on the slot. I think we're going to try to go to AR-15. AR-12, sorry. It's not AR-15 anymore. He's not on the Jaguars. He's on the Chargers, and he just got a 17-yard gainer. Oh, that is a hell of a route. A hell of a ball from Dak Prescott. Opening score of the game goes to a touchdown. Jamison Crowder, defense gets a stop. Let's start piling on to this lead. Oh, take it. Oh, we'll take it. What a play. Hey, okay, just don't track Allen Robinson. Doesn't have all the speed. He's not slow. We're talking like 90, 91 speed. He shouldn't be running away from the Chiefs defense like that. Oh, they are bringing the heat. Solomon Thomas gets the sack. Chiefs defense picking it up here to close the first half. Oh no, don't bring this back. I mean, I don't even know if we're not going to break away, but oh, that's coming back for something stupid. You know it is. You know it is. Holding. There's a nice safety because we can't do a fucking thing on offense right now. R.I.P. R.I.P. our passing offense. Third and a mile. Okay. I'm thinking Kelvin Benjamin, Jamison Crowder. One of those two. That's where we're going to go. I don't like any of it. I hate all of it. I hate all of this. I hate everything that's going on. Defense doesn't get a stand, and now we're losing. I literally, I can't get a playoff. Their defensive line is shit kicking our O-line right now. I'm getting suffocated. I'm not claustrophobic, but is anyone having trouble breathing right now? Like, is the air getting thin? That turtle, what? Okay, we got gifted this field position. And we still can't punch it in on the first. Ah, God damn it. All right, if they stop us 4 times in a row, we deserve to lose this game. But Melvin Gordon is pretty good. And there's the go-ahead touchdown after I don't even know what kind of turnover that was from the Kansas City Chiefs. The lead, they can't score. We have another chance to pile on our lead with the offense. 4:48 to go. Oh, come on. I've literally been sacked more times. And our O-line's good. Our offensive line is very good. And they're just getting abused right now. Great jump in Kelvin. We got to give full credit to this Chiefs defense, man. They've been outstanding today. 3rd and 11. Who wants it? Too late, but I think it's still good to Melvin Gordon. There we go. Late read, but he makes up for it because he's almost a 99 overall running back. I would love Keenan Allen to make a play. I don't think he's got open yet all game. And there's underthrown ball. Probably should have been a pick, but I like Jamison Crowder groping that linebacker so that he couldn't bring it in. 3rd and 12, 4-down territory. Still waiting for let's go. Let's go. Burn timeout. It's a light box. Let's run it. Melvin Gordon. Get between the trench. Look at that, man. Look at that. 9 yards. Easy. Take it in, Dak. Take it in, baby. 44 seconds. If our defense gets this stop, we're getting our first playoff win with Dak Prescott as our... Oh, they turn it over. Let's go. Dak Prescott gets his first win as quarterback of the San Diego Chargers. The playoff run continues in a very, very highly contested game, very competitive game. That Chiefs defense was... I couldn't tell you how many sacks they had. 7, 8 minimum? I feel like Clay Matthews had 3. They had Kevin Dodd, who was like a bust out of Clemson. He had a bunch. Let's see this. How many sacks did they have? Chiefs. 3 for Solomon Thomas, 2 for Kevin Dodd, 2 for Bruce Carter. I thought that was Lorenzo Carter. Bruce Carter. 1 for Spence, 1 for Conti. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total sacks. But Dak never can question this guy's toughness. We're going on the playoff run of runs. The playoffs continue. We got the Miami Dolphins. I'm pretty sure the Dolphins are who bounced us last year. Very talented roster. 92 overall Chargers, 91 overall Dolphins. This should be a barn burner and exciting from the standpoint of watching the sim play it out. Let's go, fellas. Get this win. Let's get back to the AFC Championship game. Let's get our third Super Bowl title. And we're starting out hot. 14-0 in the first quarter. It's a revenge game. It's a revenge tour from last year's disappointing. We were the number 2 seed. One and done because of the Dolphins. It's definitely still on the mind of our guys right now. Look at this. 24-0. I'm coming in right now because I want this touchdown. 3rd and 9 on the 9. Who do we got? Who really looks good right now? Crowder in the slot. Looks good. P.I. P.I. Put it on the 1. Look, that's what I did for them. I got the P.I. on the 1. 31-3. AFC Championship game on the line. Looking good as gold right now. As Dak Prescott and these guys, 38 points. Almost a 30-point victory. We got 100 yards from Melvin Gordon. Dak was on point, 224. 3 touchdowns, over 100 yards for Keenan Allen as the Chargers are moving on. Standing between us and a Super Bowl is the 9-7 Pittsburgh Steelers. They're a 90 overall. They got some studs, man. Fletcher Cox and Mario Williams on that defensive line make up their superstar X factors. Amari Cooper, they have Jonathan Baldwin, Quentin Nelson, Jalen Smith, Coney Ely, Lamar Jackson, Johnny Hecker, and Telvin Smith. So they got studs at levels. Gotta watch Lamar. You gotta watch Amari Cooper, and that D-line looks absolutely filthy. All right, come on, man. We need that third Super Bowl. We need that third Super Bowl ring. All right, this is a winnable game. They are very good, though. Like, we're going through a murderer's row. It's not like we're playing a couple 83, 84 overall Cinderella teams. Miami was a 90-plus. Pittsburgh's a 90 overall plus squad. It's tough. We're battling and enduring the conditions of a low-scoring game. Both defenses playing very well. 13. There we go. 13-7 in the second half. I like it. Get a touchdown, the first touchdown, and a 2-pointer. It's a 1-score lead. We kick the field goal up 10. They make the field. Oh, no, it's going to come down to this. $1:48 to go. Touchdown. We're going to overtime. Get the stand. And we do. The defense does a hellacious job as the Chargers are going back to the Super Bowl with a 24-17 victory over Lamar Jackson, the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's a defensive performance right there. Not a great game from Dak Prescott, but look at that stat line for Lamar Jackson. 43% completion percentage. No touchdowns. Hats off to Jair, to Xavier, to Leonard Williams, to Mo Wilkerson, to Bobby Wagner, and everyone else. Taylor Mays on the defense. The Chargers are back in the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl has been set. The battle of the 10-6 is at Super Bowl Atlanta. 10-6 Chargers, 10-6 Bucks, 91 overall. They're very good as well. They got Nick Fairley, Saquon Barkley, and Alec Ogletree as their X factors. Brandon Graham, Justin Black. Okay, they're the redemption team. Nick Fairley was, I don't want to say Nick Fairley was a bust, but Nick Fairley coming out of college, out of Auburn, he was supposed to be like the next great D tackle, and he was solid. They got Justin Blackman, Sammy Watkins, Zach Ertz, Brandon Scherf, Josh Freeman. That's a very, very interesting team here as the Bucks and Chargers go battle for the Chargers' third Super Bowl title, potentially. It's going to be good, man. And again, you saw the overall. This is another 90 overall matchup. We're stress testing the game, it almost feels like. These are the perennial elite teams that we're going through for this playoff run. It is 10-7. Neither one of these defenses looking really hot, except the Bucks right now. Come on. Give us a drive. Dak, we got to get a touchdown here. 4th down will come in. Try to help him out. 4th and inches is Melvin Gordon territory. This has to be a touchdown on this drive. Anything less is going to be another failure. Need 1 yard. It gets blocked up well enough to move the chain. 63 yards and a touchdown so far for Melvin Gordon, carrying the load for our offense. We settle for the field goal. It's a 2-touchdown game. 4th down. I just want to see if I can get a shot here. We don't got speed. That's the problem. We have all physical wide receivers. Oh, that's what we needed, though. Keenan Allen. Yes, sir. 82-yard touchdown, Keenan Allen. Woo! Right back in her. That's all I can offer. If the sim doesn't want us to win, it's not going to let us win. It doesn't look too good. No, team couldn't do anything. Well, made it look respectable. But, God damn it, McVay. Sean McVay and the Bucks. Josh Freeman, ladies and gentlemen. I don't feel bad about that because the Bucks have a lot of guys that sucked and they're able to turn their careers around. And if you exclude that one pass to Keenan Allen, our offense did nothing. You take off a touchdown and Dak finishes this game with 170 yards and one touch. It's not good enough. Full kudos to the Bucks. The better team won. We still got one more year. We still have one more season to try to win our third Super Bowl. Well, these aren't glitch. Antonio Gates, who retired 3 years ago, he just announced his retirement as well. But we did lose Eric Weddle to retirement. Thank you, King, for everything you've done for us this year and your entire career. All right, so for our free agency here, we're actually, I'm tapping out. We got 100 grand left. Here's what we're looking at. I did see Megatron there. I thought about it, but our wide receivers are good. We're looking at Joe Thomas. We're going to kick him to right tackle or ramcheck the right tackle, either or, but I'm almost like chasing rings. I want Joe Thomas to get his Super Bowl. We got Jonathan Cooper at right guard. He's a 92. That's obviously a massive upgrade over what we had in Luis Vasquez, who at free agency. That'd be a big get. There's other competitive offers, but we easily have the top offer. We got BJ Raji at nose tackle, 90 overall, and then we're going to try to re-sign Shaq Barrett just to continue to have him as a right outside linebacker. Moment of truth, we got Shaq Barrett, we got Cooper, we got all of them. Let's go. We're winning the Super Bowl in our final year. I tell you that right now. We're here at the final draft. I do like getting your guys' feedback as to who we should draft and what's the best player that we should look at bringing in. Unfortunately, it's the final year. There's not going to be, while we can use, and there's going to be certain cases and certain rebuilds where the rookie that we get in this final year could be an impact playmaker. Where our squad is at, I just don't see really a tight end 2 could help. On the defensive side, if there's a really good corner still available, that can help. But for the most part, a free safety, that's an upgrade over Nasir Adderley. But I don't really need a lot of feedback or input because it's just it's kind of a crapshoot. Who can we get? I'm just gonna do this almost. If I can't find anyone that's an obvious get at safety, Jeremy Chin's there. We have oh man, let's just do this. I don't know if that's an upgrade or not, but we'll grab Winfield to compete with Nasir Adderley for our starting free safety. And that's disgusting, but we're just going to do this. It is what it is. So our 2020 draft finished as such, and that's how we're going to end today's video. We got the Winfield selection. We got Herbert just because, congrats on having Justin Herbert as your actual quarterback. The rest of the draft, all normal devs, but solid players. We got Brian Edwards, 70 normal. Albert O, speedy tight end from Missouri, 66. Heck, Kinley, and I finished with a punter, Braden Mann, came with a hidden dev, 70. I actually didn't know any of the ratings. I trust my beloved community, my diehard community, that they're going to make it, that it'd be an acceptable roster. And it was very much acceptable. No one below a 60. I'm happy with it. This is our final draft. And just, I guess, for the sake of, obviously Winfield had immense success this season with the Bucks. And to try to put some importance on that final draft, we're going to go with him as our starter. He might have a superstar dev. He could develop quicker. Winfield will get that opportunity at free safety. And we'll still use Adderley a lot as well. But that sets us up, fellas, for the final episode of the San Diego Chargers Flashback Rebuild, which should be coming to you guys in just a couple days. So thank you guys for watching today's episode. As always, if you're first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out. And hey, never too bad of a time to start suggesting in the comments what team should be our next Flashback Rebuild squad. Let me know who you want to see, and I might make it happen. But until that time, it's C4 saying peace